Ladies and gentlemen, America is on a rapid track of change. It really is. The demographics are just exploding around the country, and it's becoming obvious in many parts of America that the faces are definitely changing. And as the faces change, you're going to see the attitudes change. A lot of things are going to change in this country, and it's not going to be stopped. So, this came out in CNN Politics. America's face is changing fast, and it is rapid. I know sometimes if you live in certain areas, you don't see it moving quite that fast, but it really is moving fast. In nearly 2 decades between 2000 and 2018, more than 100 counties across the United States saw their white population slip under 50%, according to a Pew analysis of census information, the latest in a series of data points that make clear the country's demographics are in a period of considerable change. With the addition of the 109 counties that turned from majority white to majority non white over the last 18 years, there are now 293 non white majority counties in the United States, while that accounts for only 9% of the total counties in the United States. It's the change over time that is most interesting and where it's happening. Two facts stand out in that regard. One, while 109 counties went from majority white to majority non white over the past 18 years, just two, yes, two, went from majority non white to majority white. They were Calhoun County in South Carolina and West Feliciana Parish in Louisiana. Wow. So out of 109 counties transitioning from white to non white, only two out. Wow. Only two went from non white to white. That's it? Two? I mean, you got to think about that. It's two from 2000 to 2018. That's it. Just two. Two. Some of the largest counties in the country are changing the fastest. As Pew concludes, in 21 of the 25 biggest U.S. counties by population, non white groups together make up more than half of residents. Eight of these counties were majority white in 2000 but are no longer: San Diego, Orange, Riverside, and Sacramento, all in California, plus Clark, Nevada, Broward, in Florida, Torrance, Texas, and Wayne, Michigan. And there are a handful of other huge counties: Fairfax in Virginia, Pima in Arizona, Milwaukee in Wisconsin, where the white population has sunk under 52% and could well go majority non-white in the next few years. The pattern is clear. Big counties with lots and lots of people in them, largely clustered in the South, Southwest, and West, are rapidly being transformed from white dominant populations to places where Hispanic, Black, and Asian faces make up the majority of residents. What does this mean for politics? Well, a lot. While Trump 2016 election proved that predictions of demographic doom for Republicans were premature, it also highlighted the increasingly white nature of the GOP coalition. Whites make up 71% of all voters in 2016, their lowest percentage ever. And Trump won that group by 20 points. He lost black voters, 12% in the electorate, by 81 points. Yeah, he didn't hardly get that many black votes. That's why I don't understand why everybody was making such a big deal out of the black vote. I knew he wasn't going to get that many black votes, and he didn't. He didn't. I mean, you're not going to get all people to do something. That's impossible. That's never going to happen. Nobody should have that kind of expectations. We did not go out in big numbers and vote for Trump at all. He lost Hispanics 11% of electorate by 38 points. He lost Asians 4% of electorates by 38 points. So he really lost the biggest points among black voters more than anyone else. The trends are clear. The country isn't getting any whiter. And the Republican coalition is growing increasingly dependent on that shrinking white vote. Okay, George Bush took 44% of the Hispanic vote in 2004. America is changing demographically, and unless Republicans are able to grow or appeal the way GOP governors have done, the changes tilt the playing field even more in the Democratic direction. Know when the sentence was written and by who. It was in the wake of the 2012 election by a group of Republicans tasked by the Republican National Committee with conducting an autopsy of the party's losses. They were right then. The Pew numbers suggest they are even more right now. So, I'm not surprised. I've been doing these articles for quite some time, and it has never been one that said things are turning around. It's not turning around, and it can't turn around. See, once you start falling below replacement rate, even your scientists will tell you you cannot turn that around. And I believe America is at a 1.7 replacement rate. And you have this large baby boomer population now, which are your elderly. And they are the last biggest population. Once they start dying out, which they said 25 years, the majority of them will be gone. Once they start dying out, you are not going to be left with very much. It is really going to drop. They're going to go in free fall at that particular time. So it's really not that long of a time. It really isn't. And actually, it's being projected that it's going to be less than that. Because I remember when they were harping heavily on that 2050, and then 2042. And now, in some cases, there are articles that says 2032. So it's going fast. A lot faster than you can even imagine. But please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.